Welcome to Turbo Français. Today, we are diving deep into a vehicle that has spent decades proving that fashion should always follow function, though its latest iteration might just argue it can do both. I am talking about the brand new, refreshed 2026 Citroën Berlingo. Now, if you are looking for a sleek, low-slung sports car or an aggressive coupe SUV designed to conquer the supermarket parking lot with menacing looks, you are definitely looking in the wrong place. But if your life demands actual space, genuine modularity, a healthy dose of French engineering cleverness, and an absolute rejection of compromised headroom, then the Berlingo might just be the most intelligent vehicle on the market today. It occupies that wonderful, unpretentious segment often referred to as the leisure activity vehicle or multi-space MPV, though its roots are unashamedly tied to a commercial van. Citroën has spent a long time perfecting this formula, and for 2026, they have given this practical legend a massive modern overhaul, injecting it with updated tech, a striking new corporate identity, and levels of comfort that aim to blur the lines between utilitarian roots and premium family motoring. So, let us grab the keys, take a thorough tour, and see if this updated box on wheels makes more sense for your family than a conventional crossover. Walking up to the front of the 2026 Berlingo, the first thing that hits you is just how radically Citroën has transformed its face. Gone is the old, rounded, friendly expression of its predecessor, replaced by a much more assertive, modern, and graphic design language. It is the first major thing you will notice, completely dominated by the new oval corporate logo right in the center of a blacked-out, textured grille panel. Flanking that central emblem are the highly distinctive, multi-segmented Eco-LED headlights, which feature Citroën's latest three-point light signature. This gives the front fascia a genuinely technical, architectural look that feels very contemporary. The bumper design is blocky and rugged, incorporating contrasting color clips on the lower outer intakes, a touch especially prominent on the top-tier XTR trim. It is a smart piece of styling because it draws your eye away from the vehicle's inherently tall, square proportions and makes it feel wider, more planted, and surprisingly premium for a vehicle that can still double as a delivery workhorse during the week. Moving along to the side profile, the silhouette remains unashamedly boxy because you simply cannot cheat geometry if you want to maximize interior volume. However, Citroën has done a brilliant job of dressing up those massive metal flanks. The most functional design element here is the presence of the thick, textured plastic side rubbing strips, known historically as air bumps, though they are highly integrated now. They sit low on the doors to protect the bodywork from runaway shopping trolleys or carelessly open doors in tight parking spaces. Depending on whether you choose the standard M version, which stretches to around 4.4 meters in length, or the extended XL version that pushes past 4.7 meters, the side profile looks remarkably proportional. The roofline features strong, functional gloss black roof bars that add to that outdoorsy, active lifestyle aesthetic. But the real party piece on the side of the Berlingo is the inclusion of twin sliding rear passenger doors. In a world full of conventional, heavy SUV doors that you have to nervously hold open in narrow parking bays while kids clamber out, these sliding mechanisms are an absolute revelation. They slide back effortlessly close to the body, providing a massive, unobstructed opening that makes loading child seats, groceries, or elderly passengers an absolute breeze. Standard models ride on 16-inch wheels, while the higher-end variants boast striking 17-inch topaz alloy wheels that elevate the overall look. As we round the corner to the back of the vehicle, the focus shifts entirely to sheer, unadulterated practicality. It is a vertical, flat cliff face of a rear end, framed by high-mounted vertical taillight clusters that sit safely out of harm's way from minor bumps. The massive rear tailgate opens upwards to reveal a wide, low-load sill, meaning you never have to lift heavy luggage over a high lip. Now, opening a giant tailgate like this requires a fair bit of space behind you, which could be tricky in a tight garage or close-quarters urban parallel parking. Citroën anticipated this by including a brilliant secondary feature, an independently opening rear window glass. With a simple click, you can pop just the glass screen upward, allowing you to quickly drop shopping bags, jackets, or small items into the parcel shelf without needing to swing open the heavy main door. It is a simple, highly effective touch that you will find yourself using almost daily. Stepping inside the cabin is where you truly appreciate how much work has gone into the 2026 updates. The immediate sensation is one of incredible, airy spaciousness. You feel like you are driving a very comfortable greenhouse, thanks to the massive windscreen, upright side windows, and a commanding driving position that gives you an almost perfect 360-degree view of the world around you. The dashboard has been thoroughly modernized, moving away from old analog gauges in favor of a crisp, clear 10-inch digital instrument cluster directly ahead of the driver. Beside it sits a matching 10-inch central infotainment touchscreen that handles your navigation, media, and smartphone mirroring. Now, while the screen is snappy, Citroën has kept some physical climate buttons mounted just below it, which is an absolute win for usability while on the move, avoiding the need to dive through menus just to change the cabin temperature. But the real headline for the interior is the inclusion of Citroën's advanced comfort seats. These seats look and feel remarkably plush, utilizing a special high-density memory foam layer that offers initial softness but excellent structural support on long drives, minimizing fatigue beautifully. Storage is everywhere you look. A massive overhead shelf running above the sun visors, deep door pockets, a massive central cubby, and depending on the specification, the clever Magitop roof system which adds an aircraft-style overhead storage locker alongside a panoramic glass roof. In the back, instead of a cramped bench, you get 3 completely independent, full-sized rear seats. Each seat can fold completely flat into the floor individually, letting you configure the space however you see fit. With the seats up, the boot volume starts at a colossal 775 liters for the short version, and if you fold everything down, it transforms into a cavernous 4,000-liter cargo hold capable of swallowing bicycles, furniture, or camping gear without sweating. When it comes to performance and how the 2026 Berlingo actually drives, it is a vehicle that rewards a relaxed, smooth, and sensible driving style. Under the hood, you have a few distinct powertrain options depending on your daily needs. The entry-level option is a perky 1.2-liter PureTech 3-cylinder petrol engine pushing out 110 horsepower, mated to a slick 6-speed manual gearbox. It is a thrummy, characterful little motor that feels nippy around town but can feel a bit strained if you pack the car to its maximum payload and hit steep highway inclines. For the high-mileage drivers, the 1.5-liter Blue HD diesel engines are the ones to look at, available in a 100 horsepower manual guise or a more robust 130 horsepower variant. The 130 horsepower diesel is uniquely paired with an incredibly smooth 8-speed automatic transmission. While it can be a bit vocal under hard acceleration, once it settles into a highway cruise, it provides a quiet, incredibly efficient drone, regularly returning fuel economy figures well north of 50 miles per gallon. The steering is light and effortless at low speeds, making city navigation a breeze, aided by a highly competitive 10.8-meter turning circle. The suspension is tuned deliberately soft to soak up potholes, speed bumps, and rough tarmac, though the trade-off is a noticeable amount of body roll if you try to hustle this tall box through a winding country road too quickly. There is also an all-electric eBerlingo variant pushing 136 horsepower, which delivers near-silent urban motoring and around 170 miles of real-world range, perfect for short-range family duties but requiring some highway charging stops on longer holiday road trips. In terms of pricing and value, the 2026 Citroën Berlingo positions itself as a highly competitive alternative to modern mid-sized crossovers. In the United Kingdom and European markets, prices kick off at roughly £24,200 or around €27,400 for the entry-level manual variants. As you climb up the trim ladder to the feature-packed Max or rugged XTR versions featuring the automatic diesel powertrain, advanced safety suites, and the panoramic roof, prices climb closer to the £29,000 to £32,000 mark. The all-electric eBerlingo carries a premium, typically starting around £37,000 before any regional incentives. While that might sound like a chunk of money for a vehicle with van DNA, when you compare the sheer volume of space, tech, and utility you get per dollar against a similarly priced compact SUV, the Berlingo emerges as an absolute bargain for pragmatic buyers. To wrap things up, the 2026 Citroën Berlingo remains an absolute champion of real-world usability. It does not pretend to be a sports car, nor does it try to hide its incredibly practical shape under aggressive creases. Instead, it embraces what it is, a brilliantly designed, wildly spacious, highly comfortable family machine that solves almost every logistical headache a busy lifestyle can throw at it. With its bold new face, upgraded digital cabin, and legendary sliding doors, it proves that you do not need an SUV to be ready for an adventure. Thank you so much for watching today's in-depth review. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button, leave a comment down below letting me know if you would choose this over a standard crossover, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel for more detailed automotive content. Drive safe, and we will catch you in the next one.